Can you say Daddy plays video games?
Daddy's training the drinks.
Hey guys, GamerDad here, and I wanted to bring you guys kind of an extra video today. I found the information today, and I'm creating the video today. Usually it's kind of like a day before, but there has been some leaked information for Call of Duty Ghosts, both the multiplayer maps and the multiplayer modes. Now this is leaked information, so I'm not going to be posting a gameplay video or any screenshots or anything like that, because I don't know, this information was not necessarily supposed to be coming out. Basically, somebody who has a copy of the game already, which I really don't know how, but they do posted some screenshots as well as video to their Instagram and things like that. So what we have for a leaked list of multiplayer map names, we have Prison Break, Octane, Tremor, Freight, Whiteout, Stormfront, Siege, Warhawk, Sovereign, Stonehaven, Overload, Chasm, Flooded, and Strike Zone. So, I mean, we could theorize all day what these maps are going to be. I mean, when I look at this list, of course, they sound awesome, sound amazing. The ones that we know about Octane. We've seen that being played out. We've seen Whiteout being played out before as well, and Strike Zone. So those are the ones that we've seen so far in multiplayer game footage from different cons, from different places that people have been. Now, the one that actually has me kind of excited and curious is Prison Break. If this one takes place at like a prison, man, that's really going to be an interesting map. A prison yard, prison areas, I'm thinking sniper nests on the top, stuff like that. Now, again, when I look at these maps, I remember Mark Rubin saying that every single map has something to it. In other words, there is a game changer on each map. Like Strike Zone, there's an Odin Strike that comes in. On Whiteout, you have that satellite that crashes that you call in that does an EMP. So I'm kind of curious on if there's 14 different maps here, you have 14 different things to happen on each map. Really unique, makes people really curious and playable. Now, I like the way that Call of Duty's doing this, is they're adding a little something extra to each of them. It doesn't necessarily completely obliterate and change the map entirely. I know Strike Zone, it changes the map around entirely, but not so much that it's unplayable. What I think about is Battlefield right now, Battlefield 4, for anybody that would play the beta. And, whenever you got into a conquest, the first thing that everybody did in the first 3 minutes was shoot that building down. Now, there was like dust everywhere, couldn't see anywhere, and kind of ruined the map a little bit. I mean, it's a really cool cinematic effect, but it really decreased the playability of the map itself, in my opinion. I mean, if you guys like it, that's great, but that's my opinion for it. Now, following along with the game modes that were released here, a lot of them, we kind of knew about. We saw in like the videos that have come out, or when they presented the multiplayer event. Well, of course, we got TDM, Free For All, Search and Destroy, Domination, Kill Confirmed, Search and Rescue, Blitz, Cranked, and Infected, which a lot of people are excited about. Blitz and Cranked are the ones that, and Search and Rescue, those are the three that Infinity Ward is kind of taking old school ways and they're tweaking them around. Search and Rescue is, of course, like Search and Destroy, except you could pick up the dog tags of people that have dropped, and they can come back to life, or you prevent them, the other teams, from coming back to life. Blitz is like the human version of soccer. You're trying to jump into the goal of the other person. And then Cranked, of course, you kill somebody, you have a certain amount of seconds before you go boom, before you have to kill somebody else. So those are the ones we know about. Infected, most people know about it, they love it, they can't get enough of it. Now, the two that were leaked that we didn't know about was Grind and Hunted. Now, Grind is that you recover dog tags and take them to the objective marker to score for your team. Now, this kind of reminds me, if you guys have played Loadout, not a lot of people have, but if you've played Loadout, there's a mode where you collect an item and you deposit it in another area, and that seems like what this is, except for it's like a TDM, or I'm sorry, like a Kill Confirmed, where you take the dog tag and then you deposit it. So that's really going to be an interesting game mode. I'm curious how it plays out. And then finally we have Hunted, which is there's a normal and there's a free-for-all version. Resources are limited. Fight for control of weapon drops to gain superiority. So I don't know how this is going to go. When I read that a few times, I'm thinking, well, the free-for-all version is going to be completely chaotic. And the normal, of course, you're going to have teams. Are you going to start out with knives? Are you going to start out all perked out? Are you going to be like a 0-0 warrior going in there with like a knife and no perks? I'm curious. That might be a really interesting game mode. So anyway, guys, wanted to bring you just a very short video on some of the game modes, game modes and maps that were leaked. I believe they were leaked today, and I will have a link to the information, or where I got the information from. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to check out other videos. Like, subscribe, comment. There's a Facebook and a Twitter link there if you want to go ahead and follow me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.